followed by another surge of guilt. But when I looked at Phoebe, her lips curved into a secret, seductive smile, and the guilt melted away. She winked at me, her eyes dark with desire, and I knew this was only the beginning. The rest of the train ride passed in a haze of tension and stolen glances. Shanine finally woke up, stretching and yawning, completely oblivious to the charged atmosphere between Phoebe and me. "Did I sleep long?" she asked, rubbing her eyes, her voice still groggy from sleep. "Just a little while," I replied, forcing a smile, my hand resting on her shoulder. "We're almost there." Phoebe stood beside me, her expression casual, as if nothing had happened. But every time she moved, her arm brushed against mine, sending a jolt of electricity through my body. She leaned against the window, her legs crossed, the black stocking stretching over her shapely thighs, and I couldn't help but stare. She caught me looking, and her smile widened, a silent invitation that made my blood boil. When the train finally pulled into the station, I felt a mix of excitement and nervousness. The real test would be the hotel, sharing a room with two women, one of whom was my girlfriend, the other my secret lover. I had booked a large room with 2 beds, figuring it would be the most convenient, but now I couldn't help but wonder if it was a mistake. Would we be able to keep our secret, or would Shanine notice the way Phoebe and I looked at each other, the way we touched each other when we thought she wasn't looking? We grabbed our luggage and walked out of the station, the warm, sunny air hitting us. The town was small and charming, with cobblestone streets and colorful buildings. Shanine was immediately excited, pointing out every little shop and cafe, her hand holding mine tightly. Phoebe walked beside us, her eyes scanning the surroundings, but every so often she'd glance at me, her gaze lingering just a little too long. The hotel was a cozy little place, just a short walk from the station. When we checked in, the receptionist handed us a key to a room on the 2nd floor. "Enjoy your stay," she said with a smile, not suspecting a thing. The room was bigger than I'd expected, with 2 queen-sized beds, a small balcony, and a bathroom with a shower. Shanine immediately ran to the balcony, throwing open the doors and breathing in the fresh air. "It's so beautiful here," she exclaimed, turning to face us, her eyes shining with excitement. Phoebe and I followed her, standing beside her on the balcony. The view was stunning, rolling hills, green fields, and a small river in the distance. But I wasn't paying attention to the view. I was watching Phoebe, her golden hair blowing in the wind, her tank top clinging to her curves, the sunlight highlighting the smooth skin of her legs. She caught me looking, and she leaned in, her lips brushing against my ear. "Tonight," she whispered, "when she's asleep." My heart skipped a beat, and I nodded, unable to trust myself to speak. Shanine turned around, oblivious to our exchange, and clapped her hands. "Let's go explore. I want to see everything." We spent the afternoon wandering around the town, visiting shops, eating at a small cafe, and walking along the river. Shanine was in high spirits, chatting nonstop, holding my hand and occasionally linking arms with Phoebe. She seemed so happy, so trusting, and every time I looked at her, that flicker of guilt returned. But Phoebe was always there. If you would like to read the full novel for free, please click on my profile picture in the bottom left corner to enter my homepage. Click on my website link to download the app, and search Megan's 88W.